Good evening, I'm Mark.
And I'm Russ.
And this is Togo.
And this is a spirited endeavor.
Priming the Pump episode.
That's right.
All right, so tonight we're going to do a bourbon.
That's right.
And so I ran into this one while visiting my friends over at Turtle Creek, and they highly recommended it. It's Eagle Rare. It's a single barrel whiskey. So it's only been aged in one barrel, and this one has been aged for 10 years.
Which, that's impressive. I mean, that's a lot of time for a bourbon.
Yeah, it really is. So let me give you the specs on this one. So the distillery is a Buffalo Trace. It's part of the Buffalo Trace brand, brewed and distilled in Kentucky. This is aged for 10 years. It's a single barrel, 45% alcohol by volume. It's a small batch.
Okay.
And obviously a single barrel. It's about as small as you get.
Yeah.
And the price on it was about $50.
That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad for a bourbon. Certainly, if this was a Scotch, that'd probably be much higher.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I would think
for
so
a comparable Scotch.
All right. Well, we poured our drams already, so we want to get into this one.
Yeah. So color-wise, we're looking at a nice amber.
Yep, it's got beautiful legs and a lot of oil in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is going to have great palate cling.
I would think so. Yeah, this is going to linger.
Okay, so bread pudding. I get raisins in that, and caramel and toffee, and it's like a bready pudding.
Agreed. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's this I definitely get like the brown sugar aspect in there. I get the I think that's.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I think that's it right there.
I think you hit the nail on the head with the bread pudding. That perfectly describes what I'm getting in the glass. That little bit of sweetness. Very nice texture.
Yeah, not a little bit of barrel spice in that, but not crazy. It's very welcome in this.
Yeah, I agree. It's not heavy-handed with the barrel spice, which for 10 years is kind of surprising, to be honest with you.
I mean, look how dark that is.
Yeah, I was expecting far worse as far as barrel spice was concerned. I figured it was going to be overpowering, and it really isn't.
Yeah, that's a very smooth dram.
Yeah.
And it really does have that bready pudding aspect through it. I'm definitely getting the raisins in that.
Yeah, definitely getting the raisin.
The burnt sugar. That's quite tasty. A little bit of maltiness in that too.
Yeah, which I found interesting as well. That kind of goes with that bready aspect that you were picking up on.
Yeah. And definitely get a little bit of the char in this too. It's a charred oak barrel, and you're definitely picking that up in there too. But it's very welcome.
Yeah, it's a very easy sipping bourbon actually.
Yeah.
I wonder how much of that is the 45%, because you said that's 45% ABV?
45%.
So that's fairly mild. So I wonder, that may be how they're getting away with the 10 years. Because you're certainly getting the vanilla from the barrel. There's no doubt about that. But the spice is really subdued for something that's got that kind of age in a barrel.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's right. I think it's just like a spiked bread pudding.
Yeah.
You were to have a bread pudding, you soak it a little bit of bourbon, and I think that's it.
No, it's a very pleasant sipping bourbon, I think.
Yeah. So on the exhale, I'm picking up something else. Maybe like a mint or just something different in there. Mm-hmm. Sugar. Like a vanilla Oreo. I'm kind of getting in that.
Yeah, almost like a sugar cookie.
Like a sugar cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
certainly.
This is a good one. I really enjoy this.
Yeah, that's very pleasant. Again, I was a little concerned with the 10 years, thinking it was going to be a little too one-dimensional. But I think what they've done is they've balanced the time in the barrel very nicely with the whiskey itself. So you're getting a good combination of notes. Very pleasant.
Very pleasant. I think if I were to, throw this in, in with a Scotch or something, I think I would put it, in there with like the Glenmorangie or, something, maybe the Macallan, something that's, a Highland sugar cookie, not real complex.
Yep, I would agree wholeheartedly with that. A good, solid dram, but I wouldn't say it's going to be pushing the boundaries of complexity. It's not going to challenge you or anything of that nature. Just a very pleasant whiskey.
Yeah, very good. It'd be very nice over a conversation with some friends and.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, this would be good for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what do you? How would you rank this one on our scale?
Okay, well, I think we should almost have a separate scale for bourbon.
I think you're right. I don't think it would be fair to use the same scale that we use for Scotch or some of the others that we've done.
But, if I were to compare this with other bourbons, I would probably give it a solid 3.5.
I think that's a fair number. I think we've had some others that were hitting a little bit higher than this one, and I've certainly had some that were lower by all means. This is a good, solid bourbon in my opinion.
All right.
Excellent.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.